Ever wonder why native speakers sound so natural, even with the simplest words? It's not just vocabulary, it's how they use expressions that flow effortlessly in a conversation. That's where the difference lies between natives and non-native speakers of English language. Today, I'm going to show you one of the most versatile words in English language and how native speakers use it in dozens in everyday conversations. Welcome to Fluency Girls, your go-to channel to enhance and improve your English speaking skills. I am Mandeep, your English coach, and today in this lesson we are going to learn endless ways to sound like a native speaker using one word, go. Stay tuned to the end of this lesson because by the end of this video, you'll be using these expressions and phrases confidently in your everyday conversations that will make you sound more like a native speaker. Go for it. Go for it.
Secondly, don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Go for it.
So go for it simply means to try and make an effort to do something or try to achieve something. So you want to tell your friend to try for that job, you tell him, I know it's a big decision, but if you really want that job, go for it.
Who dream about science as a profession, go for it. It is the greatest job.
She wasn't sure whether she should start her own business in clothing line, but then I told her to go for it as she is good with clothes and fashion. Go all out. Go all out.
You can determine the entire game. You got to go all out.
When you put in your maximum effort to achieve something, you try to do your best to achieve that thing, then you are going all out for it. I'll go all out for my friends and family. So whenever it is about my friends or my family, I'll put in my maximum effort there. I'll put in my best effort there. So I'll go all out for my family and my friends. You can use it in the past tense to talk about past experience using the verb form went. It was his first date with his crush. He went all out to impress the girl by bringing in fresh flowers, making the reservation in the best restaurant in the town. So when you are putting in your best effort for something, you are going all out for that thing. Go through the motions. Go through the motions. So when you are doing something without any real interest and you just want to get it done, then you are going through the motions.
I hate that. I hate not feeling. I hate going through the motions.
He's just going through the motions at work since he's not passionate about his job anymore. So instead of just saying you don't want to do something anymore and you are just doing it half-heartedly, you can use this expression, go through the motions. Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile.
I even put a call into Guzman's lawyers to alert them. I'm always willing to go the extra mile.
When you go the extra mile, you are putting in additional effort to achieve something, to help someone. Let's say a salesperson always tries to make the customers happy and puts in extra attention and effort to ensure that they are happy, then they are going the extra miles to make their customers happy. The teacher went the extra miles to ensure that every child understood the topic. So instead of just saying, I'm doing too much effort to do this thing, you can simply say, I'm going the extra mile to make this work. Go hand in hand. Go hand in hand. When two things go hand in hand, it means that they are closely related or they are happening together.
Here in Twin Peaks, health and industry go hand in hand.
In the field of technology, creativity and innovation often go hand in hand. Go with the flow. Go with the flow.
Well, I like my life and, kind of just go with the flow. So
When you tell someone to go with the flow, you are telling them to accept the situation as they come without trying to control or change them. So that means as the situations or the things happen, they should accept them and they should not try to change them and rather go with the flow as it happens. I didn't have set plan for the vacation. I just went with the flow. Go off the rails. Go off the rails.
Some bizarre energy in this place today. Robert going off the rails.
So if someone suddenly starts behaving in a very destructive way, in a very wild way, and their behavior is quite unpredictable, then you can say that they are going off the rails. After he lost his job, he went off the rails and started drinking heavily. The project went off the rails when the team leader quit suddenly. So everything went in a total chaos. Instead of saying that everything went in a total chaos and didn't go as per the plan, so you are using the expression here, go off the rails. Go out on a limb. Go out on a limb.
Well, Spence, I'd be going out on a limb here, but
Natives use this expression so often in their conversations every day to convey that they have taken some risk or they have supported a person or a position when others were not in support of it. I'm going out on a limb here to help you get this job. That means there is some additional effort being put in by me to make sure that you get the job and to provide you the necessary support so that you land this job. Go down in flames. Go down in flames.
Marty, we've got to get ahead of this, or else the casino's going to go down in flames.
When you say that something goes down in flames, you are conveying that something failed miserably and spectacularly in a very dramatic way.
This whole enterprise is going down in flames.
Go overboard. Go overboard.
Yeah, you're going completely overboard.
When you do something in excess or go beyond what is reasonable, then you are going overboard with that thing. Exercising is good, but if you are spending long hours, morning and evening in gym, then you are going overboard with it. That means you are doing it in excess. He always goes overboard when it comes to holiday celebrations. That means he does all the celebrations in excess, more than that is required. Go under the radar. Go under the radar. You must have heard this expression being used by the native speakers. This means to do something quietly without drawing any attention. So if you decide to do something very quietly, very discreetly, without drawing any attention from anybody around, then you are going under the radar.
You could go a little bigger with your comedy. I think you're sort of small, a little under the radar.
Yeah?
He managed to go under the radar to avoid any more public scandals. So this is the one way to use it, to go quiet and do something very quietly and decide not to draw any more attention. Another usage of this can be when something is not generally drawing attention. Like some artist's career, when they don't get noticed in their initial projects, then you can say that the artist went under the radar for most of her career but is now gaining recognition. So here it means not a conscious avoidance of drawing attention. That means it just happened that the artist was not gaining the attention that was required and he or she was just under the radar, but now they are gaining popularity and recognition. Go down the drain. Go down the drain. When something goes down the drain, it means that a lot is wasted, especially in terms of time, money, and effort.
40 years down the drain.
All our hard work went down the drain after the project was cancelled. So that means all our efforts, all our time invested in the project, it got wasted when the project got cancelled.
Millions down the drain. Well done.
Years of savings went down the drain when the stock market crashed. Go against the grain. Go against the grain.
The perfect be the enemy of the good? I'm just going against the grain again.
When you do something that is unusual and not in the line with what is generally accepted. So something is generally accepted, but what you are doing is different from it, then you are going against the grain. He decided to go against the grain and quit his high-paying job for his startup. Go out of the way. Go out of the way.
What's the matter? I'll tell you what's the matter. I go out of my way for you.
Use it to talk about the situation where you are making an extra effort to support someone, to help someone, while causing some inconvenience to yourself. So that means you are going out of the way to help that person. He went out of his way to make sure that I was comfortable during my visit. The host really went out of the way to make the guests feel welcome. So that was all about today's expressions using one word go. Practice these expressions in pretend conversations at home so that you're able to use them effortlessly and they flow naturally in your conversations. Now, if you have liked this video, then please give a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. I'll see you next week with another lesson. Till then, happy learning.